Guess who was locked up in Yaba Panti? A TikToker. We allegedly said Dayo Amusa is HIV positive. I was locked up for 2 days in Yaba Panti because I posted that actress Dayo Amusa has HIV. That was the worst experience of my life after the demise of my mom. He recounted all that happened in the cell. Take a listen.
I spent 2 days locked up in Yaba Panti, and aside from losing my mom, that was absolutely the worst experience of my entire life. Or more. I'm sure a lot of people will be in the comments now celebrating, say, yes, they don't finally lock up. Yes, good for you. It's well. We thank God we survived it. Anyway, I just wanted to come here and share my experience being locked up for the very first time in jail. Hopefully my last, because I don't want to ever do anything where it would make me see inside cell again. Or more. So, police invited me. I went to Yaba Panti. We did all of that. So showed me the petition. I wrote statement. They now told me that I was going to be detained. My mind started to beat like this because of all the stories I don't hear. Now Yaba Panti is the most notorious, police station. And there they lock the craziest of all the criminals. Hey God, when you're so scared, where shit will come, they worry you. Hot shit been they worry me. They beg the officer, say I beg, make I go shit. Because in my mind, in that place, now people were shitting on their body, people were pissing on their body. That's what I was imagining, that there was no even toilet, nothing, or more. Thankfully, there was actually a toilet inside the jail. So they begged the police officer, say, officer, I beg, make I go shit. The man no agree. By this time, they have removed my shoe, removed all my distance. I just did the waka barefooted for that place, like, see, Anyway, they took me to the jail cell. As they just brought me to the gate of the jail, like this, a barrage of boys just came. Giddy. They pushed those one back, opened the cell, threw me inside, and locked it. So when I got into the cell, one rugged-looking guy now came, stood in my front. Another one was behind me. He now told me that I should dobale and say, good afternoon, officer. So they call like high-ranking inmates inside that cell. They call themselves officer. Say I should dobale and say, good afternoon, officer. That's why I lie down flat on the ground. I say, good afternoon, officer. I stand up. They say, dobale again. I lie down again. Good afternoon, officer. Inside this cell, there is no furniture of any kind. It's just an open cell. And then, this kind of toilet tiles on the ground. The place itself is not even fully covered. So mosquito, oh my goodness. The mosquito were there inside that place. So everybody, they lie down on top, bed tiles, cold. Lagos, where rain they fall anyhow. It rain even fell that night. So you have to lie down on that bed tiles. No furniture of any kind. Immediately when I reach like this, I come back there and say, can I go and use the toilet? Can I go and ease myself? So now pit latrine. Inside that same room like this, towards the left, you have the 4 pit latrines there. So I went there, I eased myself. There's no door to this pit latrine. So you know how pit latrine they smell. So imagine pit latrine inside cell. How the thing they smell, no door. So see where you are sleeping, see pit latrine here. So all the smell from all the pit latrine does it come up. They enter inside the cell. So you are literally sleeping in a toilet. And they breathe in pit latrine, they breathe out pit latrine throughout my time there. Bruh, I said the absolute worst. But it now turns out that I was even lucky. Imagine me finding myself in such a situation, and I found out that I'm even lucky because they said that is actually one of the best cells there. That if it was like the other one that I went to, they said they go drop me for that one. Saying first of all, now beating they go use welcome me, and that place, that other cell, camera no. They so in our own cell, there's one camera. The camera doesn't cover the entire cell. But because of the camera, people have to, behave themselves because they are watching us. So that said, there was no camera there. And they say there's no light in that side. Safe to say they carry me go there. See my own for finish. So I even thank God. Inside that situation where I did, I still thank God. Bro, when I just entered the time to make I go sit down one place. After I don't use toilet, I go sit down for one place or more. Bro, I almost cried. You know how when cry go they build up, they come, they hold them back, say, mom, don't go cry for here. If you cry now, fuck up, because other email, they come, they see me, they cry. In my mind, this me thinking, they try counter, they cry, they build up, I won't cry. Cry be they build up like this, so they counter, they cry, say, no go cry for here, now mess up, because all these other people now, if you can't see you, say, you be weakling, you be pussy, if you can't, they use them for you, say, make I do like man. So now I quench the cry, they build up. They come like this. When my mom passed, I didn't cry. But when I was inside this cell, cry, they come. So that is to tell you, bro. So I did eventually cry, sha. I suppress the cry, sha. So I sit down there. Luckily for me again, in fact, now God just saved me for this entire issue. I was so lucky. Luckily for me again, some of the inmates within inside that jail, they now recognize me. In fact, so the longer you are in that cell, the higher up you get in the hierarchy, because they have like a government. So the longest person, the person that has been there the longest, is automatically the president of the cell. So like the second in charge, he has been there the second longest. So he was the second in charge. That guy was like, I know this guy that you see my face. He goes, I know you now. Now they give us top 10 this thing. So a few other people even recognize me. So because that guy, who is like one of the leaders of the cell, he knew who I was. And they watch my saying they follow me, saying get many accounts, all those accounts, saying even turn on notification for my post. So no be saying just they see me like now my staunch follower. So he really can't like me, and he was one of the leaders of the cell. You see how lucky I was. I really thank God though. So I was so lucky. So that guy comes, I know you now. I love your content so much. The guy like me. And so the guy can't take me on that in being. So if not, waiting did they do Alejo for inside cell. So because of that guy, you know, after he now recognized me and knew who I was, he became like, I didn't suffer the same fates that other Alejos used to suffer. Those other Alejo will come because we're locked up in that cell. We are like 60. So I was locked up with 60 other guys in that jail, people from all over, you know, different spheres of life, whether poor, whether rich, they for inside that place. In fact, some of the inmates, they were saying that that cell is the same cell where Naira Marley was locked up. I don't know how true that is, but that's what they said.
In the same vein, Nollywood actress Dayo Amusa has said she has forgiven the TikTok content creator who forcefully accused her of being HIV positive. She said to hear is human and to forgive is divine.
I want to apologize to her fans. Very sorry about that. Okay. Now we are friends now.
Okay, friends. Your godmother, right?
So thank you guys for your support. Thanks for your concern. Thanks for the messages, calls, and everything. But you know, to hear is human, to forgive is divine.
If table turns around, do you think you forgive easily? Although she promised to make him a scapegoat, many believe he has learnt his lessons. But do you think you can forgive easily? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Ensure you like, share, and subscribe to METV. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, share, and subscribe.